Hi, Pastor Johnny Harsh with God's Freedom Ministries, and thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Thank you so much for being willing to see what God has to say to both of us. And I pray that you'll take what you hear today and share what God's Freedom Ministries is doing, because it is touching lives one at a time. This is a little bit different today. We're not going to hear a message, a sermon like usual. This is a time where God's Freedom Ministries now is about 2 months old, and I just want to spend some time with you talking to you about what this internet website is all about, what I hope it's going to do, and things that we're going to give to God today, because I have a fervent prayer to reach more and more people for Jesus Christ through God's Freedom Ministries. One at a time, lives are being touched. I've got to pray with several couples who are experiencing some problems in their marriages. There are children who have been sick that we have prayed for. There have been some healings that have taken place. There are jobs that people have found. There's just more and more things. Lives are being touched. And because this is an internet ministry, instead of reaching 100 or so, what about thousands, huh? It takes all of us to do this. And so I want to just spend a few moments with you talking to you about this website and what it means to me, and hopefully ways that we can encourage you to grow this ministry, because I can't do it by myself. I'd like to go from the opening page and some of our different pages on the website and talk to you about that. When you open up the website, you immediately see the words royalty, brother, saints. These are powerful words that most of God's children don't really understand. They don't believe it's for them to see ourselves as royalty. Well, when you give your heart to Christ, God is our King. We have kingdom ideas. We have a kingdom way of living, and it's a great kingdom. It's the best in all the world. And you need to grasp hold of that. That's why it's on that opening page. The fact that we can call Jesus Christ our brother. We are blood brothers. I have seen a few of my brothers and sisters. They're still doing astrological charts and stuff, and they'll say, what sign are you? And they'll say, well, I'm Aquarius, Gemini, whatever. Now, when people ask me that, I say my sign is the cross, because that's what I live for. It's the cross of Jesus, it's His blood that has covered my sins and has called me to be called a child of God. And then that goes right into me being a saint. So you could say, I'm Saint Johnny. You might be Saint Susan, Saint Mary, Saint William, Saint Charlie, whatever. You are a saint if you have Jesus Christ in your heart. All you got to do is read the Gospels. A lot of Paul's letters are addressed to the saints of the church. And that was all the believers of the church, not just the pastors or the teachers. It was all the children of God. So these are important words. As you get into this website, one of the most common pages that people view are our daily devotions. Oh my gosh, I have never anywhere seen devotions as powerful as ours. There are devotions that God has given to me. There are devotions that challenge your walk with God and helps you grow in Christ. I am praying that once we have written 365 of them, I'm going to pray that God will let me put those together in the form of a book, and that some Christian publishing house will help me put a book that we can put into your hands and the hands of many others, because I have never seen devotions like what we have here on God's Freedom Ministries. I've never seen devotions where they have Christian music playing while you're doing your devotion. A lot of our Christian music has videos with the words to the songs in it, and the songs are directly related to the devotion. There's been times when these devotions have so touched my heart that I've got tears running down my face, because I just feel I feel so close to God, and I feel so close to His love and His power. So I pray that they're touching your heart and that you are sharing this with others. That's something else. On our opening page, you have this one little icon is called Share with a Friend. All you got to do is click on that, and you've got your email addresses to a lot of your family and friends. Share this website with them. I know you've got some family and friends who don't know the Lord, or maybe some of your brothers and sisters who are need to be encouraged in their walk with God. Maybe they need to rededicate their life. Use this. It is a tool in your hands. And we as Christians ought to have a burning flame inside all of us to always share God with others, to share His love, His power, and glory. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, God didn't give me a spirit of fear, but He gave me the power of love. He gave me the power of a sound mind. I can do things in Christ that I could not do by myself. So take this and share it with your friends. We've also, every Sunday, God gives me a new message. This Sunday, the message is take God's Freedom Ministries and share it with others. Learn more about this website. Get involved. We are not a church with a church building. Our church is the world. We can use this website because of our emails, telephone calls, text messaging to tell people about www.godsfm.com, God's Freedom Ministries. And we can touch people's hearts all over the world. Several weeks ago, a friend of mine wrote a wonderful article about me at the Oshkosh Northwestern newspaper, and he put my website at the end of that article. And now, just because that one article, there are people all over the United States who have checked into God's Freedom Ministries, and they're getting blessed and encouraged. I've had some of my passengers on the coach bus I drive up and down the road, which I've given them my cards, got the website address, and some of them now are coming on and checking out the daily devotions, and they're sharing this with their friends and family. So today, this whole little time we have together is about sharing what we have been given in this ministry with others. It's not just for us, it's for others, and we want to grow this. The healing, oh my gosh, I can't begin to tell you of all the healings that I have seen in my 17 years as a pastor. I've seen miracles, countless numbers, miracles that happen just like that, like turning off a light switch. A person is immediately healed. A person who is sick and throwing up, their knees clutched up to their stomach, they're in so much pain, are just seconds later up walking and dancing and laughing because Christ has healed them. One woman that I went to Galveston, Texas, who had been in her bed in her house for over 6 months, in just moments had risen up out of her bed and was literally leaping and praising God because all her pain left her fever left her body was completely strengthened, and all of a sudden she was leaping and praising the Lord. I have seen things over and over and over. And so please use this website to pray for yourself, people that you know, get involved in the healing. It goes further by going onto my blog, which is, I'm sharing words from a book which has so touched my life. It is so powerful. And every single day I put words from the pages of this book to encourage you in your walk with Christ for healing. Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever.